Hi, instructors. Welcome to English 102, Composition 2. We are excited to share some of the updates we have made to this course, but in case you are brand new to this course, let me just show you a few highlights for how the course has been organized. I am in instructor view, but if you ever want to look at what your students see and can access, you can click your name and click View as Student. We have this bar here that we use all the time when we are setting up the course: content, activities, tools, grades, admin, and help. So content is set up basically like a table of contents. So you can see we have quite a bit since we've used OERs, online educational resources, to set up this course. Think of all of these resources as pages in a textbook that the students don't have to buy, so that's really great for our students. Each unit starts off with a purpose and learning objectives and some definitions for the students. And then we have an instructor guide. Each time we have a unit blueprint, so 4 different blueprints are included. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time talking about individual units because there are unit videos for each of the units. So I am more going to discuss how the course itself is set up and what the goals are for your students. We think of these students as really embracing and fine-tuning the skills that they learned in English 101, namely some research skills, the use of APA formatting, and strengthening their reading and writing skills. So the 4 units are designed to help them write 3 full-length research essays and then present on the final essay. So then in Unit 4, they're doing a presentation to their classmates and to you. So the first unit is on exploring their topic, so that's called the exploratory research writing unit. Then Unit 2 is all about giving us information, so comparing how 2 different articles, 2 or more authors have written about their particular topic. Unit 3 is when they need to pose an argument and back up that argument with their sources. And then finally, Unit 4, they do a oral or multimodal presentation. We have the common modules embedded in the course. So we have APA, CSET. CSET is the expectation for students to develop their paragraphs by making a claim, setting up the source material ethically according to APA format, then integrating the evidence, which is in the form of a quotation or a paraphrase, and then tying in with their own ideas so that their resulting paper is mostly their own ideas with some supporting evidence throughout. We have a reference guide on essay writing, grammar, oral presentations, paraphrasing, and research skills. Oh, and thesis statements. So we encourage you to deploy these at different times, maybe in the announcements that you give to your students, because sometimes they forget, since it's buried down here at the bottom of the course, they forget that we have all of these really awesome resources for them. So announcements are a really great place for you to include some helpful hints for them. When you are getting started with your students, you may also want to explain to them that the course information and the schedule and resources and tutorials are really not just for the beginning of the class. Really, they should be using these resources throughout. Depending on the length of course, you will want to go to the course schedule and hide the schedule that you're not using. So the one that is not hidden, so I could hide this by clicking hide from users and I'll see that little crossed out eyeball show up. But to show it, to reveal it, I would say make visible to users. And that way, when the students click on the schedule, they will only see one schedule. They don't see all three like we do. You will also want to explain to students the best ways to navigate the course, whether that is through using quick links, using these front and back arrows, using the breadcrumbs up here, using the table of contents, using any number of those different modalities. Something else you will want to tell students is to check the rubric whenever they have an assignment due. I usually try to spend a few minutes in class going over the rubric. So most assignments, with the exception of like this quiz, a quiz doesn't have a rubric, but the other assignments do have rubrics. So we want to make sure students know how it is that they are being assessed so that, there's no mystery as to how they are being graded on a particular assignment or paper. As you are using this course material, you will, if you come up with some ideas that you want to share with other instructors as a way to improve the course, you could click on Instructor Resources, Suggestions, and then click on the English 102 suggestions for fall 2024, spring 2025, or whatever suggestions document is in there, depending on which semester you are teaching this course. And then you can give us some suggestions for improvement. And that is the way that we can all work on the courses together and have agreed upon suggestions that we implement. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm Vivian Beitman at the Stanton campus, or you can reach out to your English 102 course lead at your campus. Best of luck.